Alright, so we got that side of the combo practiced. Let's try the other one. I think I'm worse with this one. Penumbra's actually been pretty decent for me lately. Well, I don't know. They're both... It's weird. It's weird how it works out. Like, I actually find Penumbra and Rector very good champs themselves. Like, they can be such a carry for your runs, but for whatever reason I just find... Maybe it's the basic cards. Maybe it's just the entire thing about the combo just seems tough. But anyway, we got Serve the Patient, Ragefell, and Plated Daedalus. This is also going to be a pretty tough one. We're starting with Entombed Explosive again, which is good. Prismal Dust, which is good. Engulfed in Smoke is certainly good. These are all going to be good against Serve the Patient. Well, let's see what we get. With this combo, do I take Artifact first? Or do I choose the champ first? Like, if I get offered some Burnout Extension Artifact, but not... I don't know, I think Artifact first here. Shit. I don't like either of these. Like, Mold Braces, I guess could be okay. I do have Entombed Explosive. I'll take it. I feel like I always regret taking this, but maybe if I really lean into it, I can make it actually be good. Harvest is probably the way to go here. I mean, I do have 2 Entombed Explosives. I've really nothing to make Burnout work at the moment. Let's do Harvest. Really inclines me to make Mold Braces work, I feel. Even then, though, it doesn't really work that well. It's like, say you got... Because with a Harvest, you want like a bunch of chump blockers in front, right? Well, all it ends up doing is just giving you 5 armor, just 5 to your eventual frontliner, because every trump blocker gets the 5 armor. And sometimes it leaves your chump blockers living, which you don't really want to do most of the time. I'm already regretting taking it, but whatever. Mark of Invasion, not the greatest, is it? It's not the greatest. I only have the Entombed Explosives to work out there, but I do kind of... I think we can make it work. Even if they all get through, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm fine with Rector on the top here. Let's go ahead and do this. I want to give him a damage shield, or I want to just put this guy behind. Let's put this guy behind so that I can actually kill one of these guys. And I'll let that damage shield thing cycle back in. It could be useful against the boss. Do this here. Nah, I wasn't gonna get the collector no matter where it spawned, so no biggie there. Put you here, put you there, put you there. It's kind of why I don't like Harvest Rector that much, is his offensive scaling, especially early on, is just not there, you know? But I digress. This is also not a good troop for Harvest because these guys get damage shield and stuff. I might as well just do this. You have 9 damage, so why don't I do this? Do I care about saving 3 damage here? Probably not. Let's do this. And let's do this. Damn, bruh. Tough to harvest when you can't chump block because you're giving him whatever, but why don't we do this? Maybe there's a world where we can stack it by the time these guys get here. If not, we'll at least have stuff happening, yeah. I'd rather take 2 damage versus a damage shield, I think. Or sorry, 4 damage. 2 times 4 damage. He's already dead, but just for good measure. Oh, well, that doesn't help. I should have put him dead before I did the stealth, whatever. Did it for the 5 armor, yeah, totally. I mean, 5 armor is pretty much equal to 5, or 1 stack of damage shield there anyhow. Well, this is interesting. Draft's not going to be the choice, but Molten Encasement gets us a harvest. Gets us some stealth. Molded, however, could allow us to open up a lot of Melting Remnant strategies. It'll allow us to bring these Entombed Explosives back in, which I think I need more than stealth, but the thing with Harvest Rector is defense really isn't an issue with him. He gains a lot of health per harvest. It's the offense you need help with, and Molded would help with that because then I could bring back in the Entombed Explosives. I think I like Molded more here. Now here, Packed Morsels would allow me to confidently take an Umbra banner unit. Immortal Trade is just good. I mean, that's going to help with boss killing, though maybe I'm already good on boss killing. I mean, I have 2 Prismal Dusts, I have Engulfed in Smoke. Immortal Trade's pretty damn good, though, for boss killing. But that's not really the issue I have. I also have extra armor coming in. Ember Cache is always good. I don't really know what it does this deck, though. It helps with Prismal Dust a bit, that's about it. I also got to think about Ragefell. Ragefell's going to be no joke with this type of deck. I scale so slowly that I probably won't even be able to kill the Alabaster Guardian. Do we have an Umbra banner coming up? We do if we want to go Merchant of Steel. I may need, like, I don't know, man. This might be an alloy run. I guess I'm feeling Packed Morsels here. Let's do it. I think I need to go Umbra banner unit here and really try to make this work. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Ooh, an extra multi-strike. Yeah, that's what we wanted, right? Do we want Shadow Eater? I don't think so. Let's do the construct. Let's give him health and an extra multi-strike. Yeah, I think I like that. I would totally put Endless on one of these Entombed units too. Other than that, let's just hold with 30 gold. Going for score is going to be tough. Like, I just kind of need to try to win the game, I feel. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to really go for score on these runs. And remember, I went to the challenge. It's only your first run that counts. I don't know about getting greedy with score. Unit draft? I could use a Wickless Baron, maybe. Or even like a Morsel Master. Or a Morsel Maker. Morsel Maker, I don't know though. I don't know if I like that. It's a lot of Ember between Alloy and that. I kind of wish Alloy didn't cost 2. I feel like it shouldn't. Doesn't make sense to me, really, that it does, but who am I? I'm not a game designer, that's for sure. I'd love to be one, but I'm not. And Armor 10. On Clergymen, they are hasted. I don't think I care about Armor 10. Let's do it. So we do need to feed this boy. Let's do this. Actually gain. This is a pretty good mold brace here. I do need to get you fed so you can actually clean this up. That's fine. I love that triple multi-strike. God, that sucks that we didn't get a fucking shade splitter or pack morsels this turn though. So these 3 are gonna get through. This is like a really tough one to let through, but there's really nothing I can do about it. Let's do this. This saves him more health because he'll take up 2 hits. Should I just do this? I mean, I'm not... Fuck, I don't know. I should... should I hold the drag? Nah. So I'm getting hurt here. It's just gonna happen. I could save myself 1 by doing this. I probably should just do that. Let's give a shade splitter so he can actually have fuel. Not that it matters, because he's gonna lose the fuel anyway, because that's how the fuel mechanic shittily works. Let's try to get this guy in front here. Got to this way too late, but we're gonna win this, it'll be fine. Let's give you some life steal. We'll just give you everything, why not? And we can just do that. Alrighty. Probably going to be engulfed in smoke. Wicklash is certainly good when you can make it work. Don't really know that I can make it work here. Do I even need an engulfed in smoke though? I already have 1. It certainly would help for Seraph the Patient. I don't know that I like it. I think I really, as you saw there, not getting to a morsel making unit that second turn really hurt us. Cost us about 20 pyre health. I think if it's not something, I may even just take this shitty unit. The shitty card, I should say. Just because I really need to make morsels to make this work. I can always get engulfed in smoke on holdover, and that will pretty much take care of Seraph the Patient. And until then, I just need ways to scale and actually feel my alloy, so that works. I have 1 banner unit. Are any of these worth not getting an alloy out turn 1? I personally don't think so. So we'll just skip. So we've got all our upgrades. I don't need another Umbre unit really. Let's go this route, get some health. Check this before we help it. Does Dante do much for us? I mean, I'm killing the units that Patient provides. I'm getting past Ragefell with alloy. I don't know that I really want to do this yet. It's gonna be a no for me, dog. As far as the Hellvent goes, it's either Entombed Explosive or Pack Morsels. For now, I'm gonna do Pack Morsels because it's really imperative that I have my alloy field. If he's not field, GG. I don't need all 3 spaces, but let's see. Daedalus the Plated. Does he have haste? Can't remember. I don't need 2 spaces. Let's just go ahead and fuel him here. And I can put you at the bottom floor, I think. Why not? Why do that when there's a plated there? Let's just go up here. If there's a haste, there's a haste. I don't actually need Harvest Rector to win this fight. It's a good turn for this. Since I have the 2 here, I'm gonna save this for another turn that I might need it at. Lifesteal's good. Alright. Like this, for instance. Good turn to do this. Let's get good damage. So do I want to just haste this guy or smoke him, or just do one of these? Actually, should have put him in front and just let him die. That was a mistake. Well, we could do... If I put him down in haste, so why don't I do this? Let's do this and that. Then he dies. I get a stack there. I can hold these. I might need him for Daedalus. Daedalus is pretty tanky, dude. So they're all dying. Man. Even that... I still have these turns where I don't get morsels. It's pretty insane. Whatever though. Let's do... Maybe this is needed down here. Nah, let's try to get an extra thing here if we can help it. Put it down there though. I mean, if I can end this fight floor 2, I should try to, just for purposes of score. Pretty good use of Ember here. And let's just do this. Should I save this for an extra stack? I feel like I should. Yeah, let's save it for a stack if I ever need it. This alloy's put in some pretty good work. Is he gonna have enough field to take on Daedalus is the problem. Or is the question, I should say. Let's get you with your 1 burnout here. And just put one of them down. We'll play all these out. Put the stats here. Damn, didn't end up getting a lifesteal for him. That could be pretty rough. Well, we'll at least put in some pretty good damage here with all these. Nice. He got took. So yeah, still weak on morsel generation, it seems. Scaling is certainly fine with a triple scaling alloy, though. That's pretty nice. Sacrificial res, probably not happening. I don't know, maybe. Maybe. I mean, thinning out my deck is not a bad thing. Then again, I feel like once I get the stewards removed, most of the stuff in my deck is not bad for the game plans that I have. It's like a lot of this stuff is just feeding Rector. I'm either feeding Rector or I'm feeding my alloy with pretty much everything I have here. And every now and then just something to protect them. The Prismal Dusts aren't that good, I would say, in this deck. Those are things that I can probably do away with if I have the luxury of it. Blazing Bolts could be okay. That could help with some harvesting, and I have no way to really get to the backline. It's probably going to be Blazing Bolts. I don't like Blazing Bolts that much, but I mean, what can you do? I have no way to get to the backline at the moment, and it will eventually give me a way to do it. I don't really need that for Seraph, but I will need it like leading up to Seraph, especially with like the Alabaster Guardians on the Ragefell. Let's do it. As good as Crucible Collector is, I just don't think we need him. Don't have the luxury to feed both an alloy and him. Just don't have it. He's also not really solving issues that we have right now, I don't think, so it's gonna be a skip. Now here's an interesting conundrum. I feel like I may want... It's not going to be Ember, even though Ember wouldn't be the worst, but I think right now I need either of these. So I didn't hit Unshard Prism. I mean, I got offered it, but I didn't take it. I think. Can't remember if that was last run or this run. Either way, I don't have one. So Crucible Extension is the only way I'm going to extend my floors. Doesn't seem like I need it right now for Harvest for Rector Flictor, but I could probably use it for Alloy. Do I need draw or do I need space more? It's a tough call. Sure would be nice to feed 3 morsels when I get pip-fucked to the Alloy. I don't think I'm ever really feeding him 4 that much. So it only really helps with the pip-fuck situation. I don't know with Rector if I, you know, with the armor artifact, it's tough for me to sacrifice any more than 2 units per turn. So as I say all this, I'm leaning toward draw. I think draw might help more here, yeah. Might be time to do the Merchant of Magic. It would be nice to get these stewards gone, but probably not taking a Remnant Banner. This could be a miss. This is a hit, but this is a hit and probably a hit. I mean, let's think about it. We want to cost reduce Blazing Bolts. We want to cost reduce Engulfed in Smoke, or alternatively, Engulfed in Smoke has 2 really good things we could give it. We could give it double stack, or we could give it holdover. Either of those, it's gonna like. A molded on holdover. We would probably give the holdover to Engulfed in Smoke before we would give it to molded, I think. Just because it's so important for Seraph the Patient. That's really our main way to kill Seraph the Patient right now, is Engulfed in Smoke. It's either that or we plan on letting our shit die and reforming it, which I think is tough to pull off in this deck, if I'm being honest. Like, you don't want to reform Alloyed Construct. Rector, you could, but he's got a lot of health. Even with melee weakness, a few stacks in, that's not like happening too often. We don't have any burnout extensions, so I think holdover goes to Engulfed in Smoke if we find it. I wouldn't be totally opposed to doing pack morsels on this. I think I will do that. That definitely helps us out in that regard. I'll keep it at 1 cost for now because I do want to get Blazing Bolts easier to play, especially because we need to, you know, actually play it. Don't think I'll give that to it though. We got the holdover, so let's lock that in while we can on Engulfed in Smoke. Since it is on holdover, we should get it down to 1 while we can. Because we know we want to do that. And don't think I have huge reasons for Dark Calling versus just getting the better Harvest Stinks. Still pretty weak on the offensive scaling for him at only 2 per harvest, but for boss killing, 10 health each harvest is certainly good. Because let's be honest, Alloyed Construct, not really a boss killer, even though I'm pretty good on the stats with him. He's Gonna run out of fuel. Multi-strike helps us, I feel. These dudes will do a lot of damage at the top, so we're probably not going to set up at the top. Probably want Harvest at the bottom, Alloy in the middle, but if we get pip-fucked in the middle, we'll just have to see. If I'm pip-fucked at the top, I'll just set up on the bottom in the middle. I do want to run an artifact though. I kind of need something to help out here. So pip-fucked in the middle. Not the greatest, not gonna lie. I guess I'm gonna go in at the top, because I do want to put all of these morsels in. We're just gonna have to figure out ways to get him some health and stuff. Lifesteal will help with that. I'll certainly get some stacks of health, so that's good. Damn you. Let's do we need to do this? This is a way to keep him alive, so I might as well just do that. I think I do need to do this, so I want this to happen. Let's give you damage. Let's have him do that. I want to stack him, and let's get some energy and just hold this. Let's do no morsels again, by the way. Pretty crazy. Do this since it's less pip, and eventually it'll just be better. And I'll just do that. I don't need these, but I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. For the boss. So I definitely want to play those. Play it here, I guess. I'd rather give him fuel than keep this on holdover. So let's just do that. Oh shit. Well, that was stupid. Guess I fucked that up. I can't actually play these without keeping the whatever on holdover. That kind of sucks. Well, he'll at least take all these out. Let's try to get the max amount of stacks here. Let's do that. They'll die from burnout, give him armor, then he'll blow up, give him armor, he'll have 3 stacks after that. Is there any way... At 8x2, there's just no way I can get these shade splitters off. But I guess I'll just have them... I'll sacrifice these 2, I don't need them. I'll let this cycle back in. Just so I have more chance of fueling him for the fight. Actually, I'll probably just win this, right? Oh no, there's nothing I can do down here. Shit. Okay, at least you're able to do this now. So let's do that. With any luck, we can cycle back into our stealth and just finish the job after that. Probably want to do pip upgrade for my final one. Okay, we want to play that. Yeah, we got a second floor kill, that'll help the score. How much do I need gold coming up? Not that much. I think I'd rather just have pyre health. Bookless recruitment probably, for Seraph the Patient. Even though I have stealth on holdover, I'm still getting hit with melee weakness, and that'll be stacking, so this would really help with that. Plus, if I do end up with Void Binding, it'll be good for that, so let's do that. My my alloy is really cleaning up floors, so I don't need the other 2 things, I don't think. I already have Blazing Bolts, I don't know that I want an Excavation Eruption. Ember Cache. Good card, I just don't see it being needed in this deck. So this is going to be a skip. Alright, we'll go this route. We don't need these things. We don't have any gold really for this, but that's fine. We really just got to get rid of these stewards now. And let's see what the caverns holds for us. Hopefully we can trade our pirate health for something since we got so much of it. Well, let's just get rid of another stewery. Why don't we? While also getting us a nice spike. Do I want this at extra damage, or do I want to just make it cheaper to play? I think I like the cheaper to play option. Spikes. It's tough on my alloy. Otherwise, it's pretty nice for my harvest rector. Crystal cloak, though. Let's do it. I should be able to take him. Alright. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. Man, I am getting really unlucky with the, like, I stand by all my skips because it's so hard for me to get to my morsel generation, you know? I have to do it here, though. Otherwise, I'm not getting, you know, any actual help. Otherwise, we're gonna do these guys in the back since they're dying anyway, even without the spikes. Just so we get some armor on the harvest rector. We're gonna need as much armor as we can muster here. Well, this is probably a good time for this. Let's get some lifesteal. Damage shield might be fine too. I don't need. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. That'll get me a stack and some armor. I want to keep this thing going. I'm gonna need this actually every turn. The question is, do I want to do it down here, up here? I think up here, because I just want to eat through the stealth stacks down here. And then if I can have enough stealth on him, I'll just finish him off. I just need to fuel the fucker is the thing. So hopefully I can do that. Let's do this because he'll die, and then yeah, that's good. Just want to get him some stacks there. And do I want... Yeah, this is the only option here, so let's do this and then keep that on hold over here. So we still have fuel, that's good. Let's go ahead and do this. Might as well do that too. Extra health, some damage shield would be good. Health. Maybe just health. And then we'll do that. And we'll just do this. Get the max amount of stacks here. As for this, I'm gonna let that cycle back in because I'm needing to fuel this guy as much as possible. You're dead. So let's keep fueling him. Do this. How does 31 by 3 not take this out? That's pretty interesting. Well, since we don't have any morsels, we're just going to do this. Let's put you down first. Let's do that, and let's do that. That'll take everything out. And then let's bring back one of these. And let's give you a stack. Nope, let's give you a stack. So your stealth is gone, that's good. Let's do this. We don't have any stealth stacks to go through here, so I'll be fine just doing this and then maybe some more damage. Yeah, you should be dead. More lifesteal, sure. Alright, that holdover on Engulfed in Smoke has carried the hell out of that fight. Without that, we would have been probably done, but whatever. Magic power for what? This? Literally just that. That's probably gonna be a skip for me, dog. Resin removal wouldn't be horrible. Ooh, but Remnant Host. I already have Wickless, whatever. That's probably, like, fine. I don't necessarily need the resin removal after that. So why don't we take Remnant Host, because that's really good for Harvest. Gem Trove would be decent. Let's do Gem Trove. Removals don't need steel. These are all hits. I mean, this isn't necessarily a hit, but let's see. Hell's Banners probably, because morsels count for that. I also have dregs and stuff. That's pretty much a double ember, or triple ember upgrade. So let's do it. Yeah. And as for Hellvent, I don't know. Maybe Remnant Host, maybe Wickless Recruitment. I could see either of them being good. Maybe even Engulfed in Smoke. I mean, I might have to stealth it. This is probably just going on Alloy. I don't think Harvest Rector really needs the stealth. Wickless Recruitment only really helps with, because I don't have any Ember Drain, really only helps with the melee weakness, but maybe it's good enough. It also helps if I end up molding my Rector back into play. If I set up on the bottom floor, then I could, I don't know, permafrost this molded. If I have this also permafrosted or on holdover, or just hell vented. I don't know. What do I do here? I think maybe Blazing Bolts is worth a duplicate here. Yeah, let's do that. It helps me harvest, it helps me clean stuff up, it helps with Rage Fell. I think it's just good to have. Pip upgrade second for sure. So he'll get hurt if he goes in here, but maybe that's fine. So I can feed him this turn with this. Why don't we go in the bottom floor here? Let's do this. That's a ton of extra stacks. Oh, and I have a ton of... Okay, nice. So let's actually feed you twice here. As for this, don't really need it, but I don't even know if I want to cycle back into it. Maybe I do, for the boss. Youchie. Let's try to put some damage in here. Feed you one more time. We really need to get that ember reduced. That's a lot of stacks. Oh, I can do this now. Nice. Oh, definitely that. These probably worth holding back into. The more fuel, the better. Okay, so you're probably needing the stealths. Let's do this. We'll do that. Let's give you some steel. Some of that. Let's do this. Definitely doing that. That and this. I don't need to play that. That was very unideal. Fuck. Well, I guess we're just taking a fuckload of damage there. There's not much I can do about that. Get this fucker some stuff here, I guess. Yeah, let's do this. I don't want to give this guy rage, so just in case for whatever reason he gets through. Don't think he will, but yeah, 20 health. I probably should have just given some rage, whatever. Not much generation going on here, but that's fine. Do this maybe. I guess I want this guy to die instead of preserving him. Why don't we? We're gonna have enough stealth here. Let's just burn that there when we can. Probably as good a time as ever to play that. And we'll do this since we want to keep the stealth stacking. I'll burn this one, I think. Nah, I'll keep it. Take health over that, I think. And have that die. Have this eventually die. Too bad we don't get Wickless recruitment on the next turn, because then we get molded. Oh well. Let's just do this. So we'll do that. And we can even just, I probably want to keep this on holdover. Extra stacks is always fun. This doesn't really do anything, but I don't really know what else I would do here, so whatever's. Damage, damage. Let's do that. Keep this going. I guess we'll just do this. Gotcha, son. Gotcha. Alright. Furnace tap. Does that really give me much, though? I don't have good ways to mitigate the Ember Drain other than zero cost stuff with Hell's Banners and my Wickless recruitment. Wretch, don't really need it. I'm actually pretty good on Morsel Generation now. Bounty Stalker, maybe a little late to really start him stacking. And I think I'd rather just have Alloy turn 1 guaranteed. It's also... yeah, I don't know. I think Furnace tap, we can make it work. And we'll go Pip. We're clearly in need of some Pip. I still have a Steward. But I think I need some... if I can get another holdover or permafrost in some of these key cards, that would be pretty nice. Giving this guy a little bit of extra health, or a lot of it really, is pretty good. 75 health, that's a lot of buffer room in case I do need to take a melee weakness hit for whatever reason, you know, if I don't draw into like stealth soon enough. Don't know if I'm feeling doing this. I already have the 1 packed morsels coming back. Let's get this down to 3. It's pretty awkward to play at 4. Holdover, holdover. Damn, it's like the 2 that I didn't want. I mean, I guess I could double stack this. It's not like I'm... it's probably worth double stacking this. And, maybe this down to 1 would be good. If I could 0 cost some of these Shade Splitters, that might be better, actually. Maybe this is 0 cost. Let's do this at 0 cost. Then I'm not just relying on Wickless recruitment, since I didn't find Permafrost or Holdover. Hell's Banners is really my way to get around the Ember Drain. Let's get the Harvest Dude. Damn, these guys again. I honestly think Petatent is, at least for this combo, the hardest, because you never have good ways to get through the back line. And if you don't, I mean, if you can't get through Gilded Wing and one of these guys every time, if I had a Subsiding Blade, it'd make it a lot easier. But I never got offered one, I don't think. I didn't even get like a Mind Collapse or anything offered. With 20 armor, that doesn't actually gimp my Blazing Bolts from killing Purifiers, so in that regard it's not an issue. What it is an issue though is just, it's an extra 40 health I have to chunk through on the tanks, because it's going to be a Gilded Wing and one of those birds. I did get the tougher boss too, but I kind of need the gold. Like last time I had a holdover on a thing that was giving me gold, so I didn't need to take the trial as much. I kind of do need holdover on Wickless or Permafrost on Wickless to really take on Seraph, I think. And that extra armor is going to be tough. I don't really scale Alloy fast enough. I don't scale Harvest fast enough. I need the gold, I think, though. Yeah, we're just going to have to try it. I'm going to get pretty low on Pyre health here because Gilded Wings are balanced. But what can you do? This, or at least take some damage, get some damage in there. Let's do this, and let's get that going. God damn you, Collector. I'm going to do Blazing Bolts here, I think. Kill both of them. Nice. Let's give you some more fuel. 10. I'll just keep it here. Would have been a nice turn to draw a Furnace Tap. No such luck, though. Do I want this now? I think I just want to get as much damage as possible, I think. Even do one more to try to get it. Didn't get it. Maybe this. Do that, and sacrifice one of these, and try to get some energy, I think. I don't actually want this cycling back in, so I'll sacrifice it. If I Furnace Tap now, it's going to be a while. I won't be able to stack Stealth, I won't be able to Blazing Bolts. I will be able to Remnant Host. I could get some energy if I drag and Remnant Host. That's about it though. If I do this, all it does is buy me 84 extra damage, which means that Gilded Wing is dead. I may need to do this. It's now or never. Wait, 84. I thought that. Well, either way, I think I need that. Shit. Higher health. Damn, dude. Not good. Might be dead here. If I can't get a good... Well, I'm dead pretty much. There's just nothing I can do. Yep. Fucking dead. I don't think the trial was the key factor here. Nothing much different I could have done here. Well, I mean, yeah, there's a lot different I could have done leading up, but during the fight... So what did I Hellvent? I Hellvented Blazing Bolts. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have played Furnace Tap. Should I Hellvented Wickless maybe? Because I did that, I could never play Blazing Bolts. Blazing Bolts probably could have allowed me to stop taking all these fucking mutilations. And he sure didn't scale his damage much, did he? You know, it's tough, because... Let's think about it. We never got Void Bindings. With this combo, without Void Binding, it's really tough to scale your offense. You know? Perils is like some scaling for offense, but didn't have that. So we never got offered Perils, never got offered Blade Binding. What else? We got offered a Wickless, whatever you call it, Wicklash. That would have been the only real like offensive scaling. This is, I guess, the weak point of this combo for me is how hard it is to scale your offense. You don't have offensive scaling, you don't have good backline hits, all, you know, We had to get blazing bolts for that. It's inconsistent. Defense you're fine on. Yeah, I don't know if I should save scum this or not, just for learning purposes. I'm sure. Let's save scum it. I am just practicing at the moment, so I need to figure out what I need to do different. So I won't do furnace tap, and we'll see where that gets us. I do think I'm still putting him down here. Do this. Do that. Actually, probably should put it there, whatever. Do I just say fuck it to the collector and try to kill this guy? It gives me less mutilations. Let's try that. Well, that's a miss. Fuck you, game. Let's do this, this. As much damage up here as possible. Let's give you the ability to at least put some damage in. So no furnace tap. These here. Maybe I need to be putting this guy behind, I don't know. This is not gonna work. Jesus fucking Christ. This thing comes too late too, man. It just doesn't scale fast enough. I mean, 58 damage is nothing. That's really nothing at this ring. I mean, look how much health I'm having to chunk through here. Oh, man. Maybe I can just win the fight down here. Oh, I'm dying here, so it's my only chance really is to do this. So I will say this, there's probably a way I could save scum this and win this, but I'm looking at things from a realistic line of play, so I could, with the knowledge of this, just focus more on stacking up the bottom floor to try to kill. Would I ever do that in my right mind though, in a, you know, one pass at this type run? Would I ever have the foresight to be like, well, I'm not gonna win it at the top, I'm gonna come down to this much health at this turn so that I need to do this? I don't know if I'd ever have the foresight to do that. You know, I don't know if I'd really be able to say, oh, I need to really just focus on this floor, try to kill the boss, because I'm gonna be able to survive to this point, but then not survive past that final floor. That's some pretty 4D type thinking that I don't know I would ever realistically do. So realistically, this is probably always a loss, more due to the fact of the way I structured the deck. Maybe I tried too hard to focus on patient. I have to think more about scaling. the thing is, it's like I don't know, my man. I just don't know. Like, scaling is so tough with this combo. I had pretty much the best scaler you could get between the the units. But still, the Pentaton just fucking ravages me. I'm pretty sure I win. Another thing you could, I guess, say is like, I'd probably have beaten any of the other groups. It's only the Pentaton that rapes me like this, you know? Every other group I could probably take. Like, Shade Wings, that's a lot of damage coming in, but I have stealth, and this guy has so much health that doesn't matter too much. I'm just getting more stacks, and then I'd have use stacked up. I wouldn't be losing my draws to a Purifier, and eventually I just cut through everything because there's less health to cut through. Wilt Wings, similar story. I just cut through everything. I have Blazing Bolts to help with cutting through the Wilt Wings too. And the other group would be the Multi-Strikers. Those are probably fine as well. There's one more group too, right? There's 5 groups in this ring. What's the group I'm forgetting? What am I forgetting? I mean, I should know this. I did a damn guide on it. Like I said, a few weeks off, I'm rusty. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, the Ember Drainers. Pirelings or whatever. Would I struggle against that? Where's my deck? I believe, yes, I would struggle against that, but not as bad as this fight. I don't think I would. I mean, it's not a lot of incoming damage. Yeah, the Ember Drain I'm not super well equipped to deal with, but it wouldn't be as bad as this for sure. Penitent is just the worst case I could have got, so it's like, I'm pretty set. I'm pretty confident I'd beat the game if I don't get the Penitent. I probably would have beat it too if I just didn't take the trial. I think I just shouldn't have took the trial. I mean, I am beating Serve the Patient without any additional things, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. I mean, I'd be really low on Pyre Health regardless of the trial or not. If I beat it, I'm probably on this amount of Pyre Health or even less. And then I go to here. To get Pyre Health back, I'd have to go to a Merchant of Steel, which I don't have anything, and the Unstable Vortex isn't that good. So maybe I'm not beating, maybe even without taking the trial, I'm not beating the Patient. All it takes is one unit getting through. Don't know what more I do on this run. I could take the seed and try to replay it. Because this is like a tough run that I should probably figure out how to win. It's kind of unfun to replay seeds like this, but I feel like if I am actually trying to do good in this tournament, I'm gonna need to be able to beat things like this. So let's just go ahead and lose here. Let's replay the seed. Let's see what we can do. I need to play as if I don't know anything about the run as a thing. I just need to figure out what I need to do different though, you know? So let's take the seed. I'm also worried for this tournament because I've noticed whenever I try to do these other people's seeds, it never actually logs my fucking like name in, so that's gonna be another thing I need to figure out, but whatever, let's do this. Alright, so I look at this, I think, okay, tough run, pretty good starting cards. Engulfed in Smoke will deal with Patient pretty well. I have determined I go Artifact first. But here's a new idea. How about we skip Mold Braces because it sucks? As I said, I'm always disappointed when I take it, and I still take Harvest because I have no reason to take Burnout, and I have reasons to take Harvest. Though maybe I should just not take Harvest, because honestly it does kind of suck. I don't know, I really don't think it's very good. I don't really... I'm probably just wrong on that, because it seems people really like Harvest Rector, and I must just be missing something. I think we still take this. You pretty much always take Mark of Invasion first go, just because it's not really representing too much bad things, right? And we play this. I think we put him behind to just let this cycle back in. We got this fucker who's kind of a pain. I guess we do this here. I mean, it doesn't really do anything down here because, you know, it hits you. Does it actually kill him? Nope, see. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter what we do here. I guess we can do this to break the... Yeah, I don't know. Lovey lovey. This would have been okay. Do this, I guess. Stack him, I guess. I don't know. Let's do this and this, I guess. There's no way we're getting around that. Let's just do this. Do that, this, and this. I'm leaving extra space just because I could do something like this, although I guess that doesn't really matter. But we did worse than the first time, which is hilarious, but yeah, I guess we'll just fight with more of a handicap. So let's think about this. My reasons before, I think, still stand for taking Molded. It allows me to bring these back. And what I will say is I'm gonna... I think I stick by the knowledge before that this combo has such problems dealing with waves that these don't help me deal with the waves, but this does, so I take Molded. And, what do we do here? These don't help me with waves, this kinda does. I think I still take Packed Morsel here. So here's where we might diverge. I would almost rather get Molded on Holdover if I could. That really helps my Harvest game plan. I think Remnant units have an easier time trying to scale than Umbra fucking trash units do. So let's try this. Let's see what we get here. That's not really going to help us, but Lady of the House might help us in the interim. I guess we take that. It's not the greatest. I was looking for something like a Wickless Baron, or even like a Legion of Wax, or a Sludge Boss. Any of those would have been pretty good. I could double stack the Engulfed in Smoke. I guess we do that. And make it cheaper, I guess. And get rid of a Steward. I think I gotta run. I think if this is one of the challenge combos, I don't even go for score. I would just try to beat the damn run because I feel like the combo is so hard, right? Shit. I don't know if I can do a unit draft here. Though, I don't know. I think you have to try. Shit. You should probably go up here. Fuck. This doesn't really help us. Let's do this. Try to do that. Just kill this guy so we can kill the crossbow guy. If the crossbow guy gets through, we're dead, so that's kind of the deal there. I'll do this for an extra harvest. Why not? And actually, I'll do this for an extra harvest too. Okay, they're still both dying. And I'll give him extra health. And get extra RG. Is that haste? Yeah. Let's see what we get here. Sucks. I'll do it. I think we do Wicklash here because we need scaling. So let me. I did that too. I'm trying to think. What can I ingrain in my brain though to make it so I would skip? I know I wouldn't take draft there. Probably just because I don't have the molded on holdover yet, and I don't have a lot of gold. How do I take Wicklash over Engulfed in Smoke though? What rule set do I develop for myself that I would take that? I think that I already have one double stacked. Let's say I didn't have it double stacked though. I would still need, I know with future knowledge of this run, I know I still need that Wicklash. So what do I do? Let's say I don't have it double stacked and I want to be like greedy and I'm like looking ahead and I'm like, oh, patient. I would probably need both of those Engulfed in Smokes. I think I need to think less about patient. This particular combo doesn't have problems with patient, and I need to think I just need to deal with waves. What about here? Is making of a morsel even good enough? It's 5 damage for dealing with waves, but I don't have an Umbra unit. I have an Umbra banner coming up. Merchant of Steel. I think I skipped these. Shadow Eater might be good. I don't have any AoE. I have a pack of morsels. I think it has to be Shadow Eater here. I do need to hit this Pyre Remains. Let's see, I think this is... I guess I do take this because it's a way to deal with the waves. And I have a Wicklash, and that will be pretty good on it. I need a Hellvent, something that will help me with waves. Wicklash? Molded? Wicklash is pretty good on Lady of the House. Entombed Explosive. Molded helps me. It's basically an Entombed Explosive and a way to get Lady of the House back in. Let's do it. Alrighty. So no Wicklash this turn. Let's put you here. You're gonna go down here so you can like kill all these things. Let's give you extra health. Let's give you some life steal. Let's give you damage. Let's do this. Do that. Play that. Oh, that's shitty for this turn. Let's do this. I guess you'll just go up here. She can be the Wicklash target if I feel so inclined, I guess. We should play this. Get this back in. I'll blast that fucker. I'll put you behind so that you just take that guy out. And then we'll feed this with whatever comes up. Sure. Nope. I like the molded Hellvent, so I think molded is such a good card. It should probably just always be having things happen like this. So I do have a Shade Splitter this turn. I should probably put that down. If I put him in front, he does die. I could just do this then. He's not gonna die, so why don't we do this just so I get another stack here, and I can do this. I don't need double whatever's. You die to that anyway, so why don't we do that? I don't want to smoke yet. This guy gets through, unfortunately. For now, I'll just do this. I want to just give him 4 damage. Nah. Let's do this. This is a lot of damage if I put a steward behind him. I'm just gonna do that, I think, and I'll put another one up here. extra stack of damage shield? Or just a bunch of extra damage? Let's do a bunch of extra damage. Yeah. Oh, he's dead, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so far the shift in game plan has been away from Umbra and more into melting and really making Harvest Rector work better. So the run that I won with Umbra primary, I leaned into Umbra a lot because Umbra was primary. With melting primary, it seems like leaning more into melting is a better strategy. So some takeaways I'm already getting are, whatever your primary clan is, probably lean into that more. So I took Blazing Bolts last time. I know it's not going to be Kindle. Fuck Kindle. Blazing Bolts or Sacrificial Res. I'm going to have Dante before too long. And I'll want to be slamming Wicklash on Dante. So Dante probably goes behind Wrecker Flicker. Then I'm gonna have to take a pip upgrade here for sure. Given that I have a pip upgrade, I'm gonna have a less consistency in draws. Maybe I do want Sacrificial Res in that case. It is an extra thing. If I purge these, I forget if that actually hurts Dante during the fight. I can't remember if it's like just the fact that it's in your deck makes it do that. I would consume him, I wouldn't be purging him. Shade Splitters, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Sacrificial Res is better than Blazing Bolts. I don't have a way to get to the back other than Shadow Eater, but I think I just, yeah, Sacrificial Res, I think. And then here, I already have 3 floors of stuff going on. I can't really afford another unit. And pip. These floors are pretty stacked as is. Shadow Eater's a fat unit. Lady of the House, I guess, though, can just be removed. I should just think about removing that unit. If that's the case, should I just go this route and try for a good artifact? I need removals. I don't necessarily need Merchant of Magic stuff. Like a molded on holdover would be nice, I guess. Yeah, let's try this. I think I still want to try for a holdover on molded. I don't know if I would do any of them. Can't do anything there. Let's get one of these down to 0 cost. Alright, we got holdover. I think that does go here. Yeah, let's do it on this. Now I can bring back stuff. I could cost reduce one of these, or I could just remove a unit. I think I would like to cost reduce something here. Let's cost reduce the Shade Splitter, because I do need to, like, make Shadow Eater work as my only AoE option. Since I have molded on a holdover, I really don't need Dark Calling to be in the mix. Multi Strike. Yeah, I think we do this. I think Shadow Eater goes at the bottom. To feed him one. I will do this, I guess. Let's put you there. I guess we can do this. Let's see, here's a good turn for that. So we can do that. That'll take care of a bit of that. Eventually when I get my thing on holdover, my molded, where is that? There. I don't need this, I don't need that. So let's do this so we can get a draft into play. That'll give him an extra stack, and then I have this able to come in at the molded, and that might be all the scaling we actually need here. For now though, we can do that. Let's do that twice. Don't need to play the Whiplash unless I really want her to survive. I think I'd rather just save my Pyre some health. Damn, that molded, huh? I'll definitely draw upgrade next. Let's do that. At least can do this here. I don't know what to do with this. Let's do that. Got this finally. A little too late though, huh? These guys are just gonna have to get through. Nothing I can do about that. Wish you could hide this. So I want to relook at everything. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna have to. If I bring the draft in, he's not gonna be able to do anything, I don't think. 30 by 2. It doesn't even really do much more than this does. So let's just do this. I can't kill this thing with the explosion. So no matter what, these guys are getting through full health. Let's just try to get some damage in here. Go there. They can do that. And, I don't know. I guess we can do this. Try to get you some damage. Try to scale them up, I guess. Oh, well, I'm dead. I don't know if I'm gonna even make it into this tournament. I took too much time off and I'm just rusty, and I wasn't even that good before, honestly, with a lot of these combos. Given that I've lost twice, it's safe to say there's no amount of training I'm going to be able to do between now and Thursday to really probably consistently do this. A run like this, I really need to be able to win, or I'm just have no business in the tournament, really. I wish I could, fuck. I don't know how you win that one, dude. Well, if anyone sees this, you'll just have to go back to whatever that challenge was. Tell you what, I'll post the deep run. If anyone wants to try to take on that run, and if they have luck with it, let me know. Tell me like the path you went, and maybe I can try to get some insight there. Try to figure out what I'm doing wrong with this combo. Until next time, thanks for watching.